Hi guys, welcome to Creation Lab Soapery channel. Today we're making a soap for July. Now this isn't part of my birthday collection, but it is America's birthday, so figured we needed to put in a 4th of July America's birthday soap in the middle with the rest of our soaps. I'll probably this will be released on July 1st, not probably, it will be. So you may get it in time depending on where you are. May get it by the 4th, otherwise it still will be cool anytime. For those of my family in Utah, you get to celebrate the 4th of July and the 24th of July because it's Utah's birthday, so it's pretty much like you redo the whole thing all over again in Utah for the 4th of July, the celebrations. In Nevada, where I am, it's actually on Halloween of all days, so we have Halloween parades and everything. It's definitely something for my daughter and my boyfriend, their aesthetic. But speaking of things that are far off in the future instead, let's talk about this. So I'm going to be just doing a red and white bottom soap. They may blend together, whatever. I'm not too terribly worried with that. And then I'm going to be doing a blue piping. And then I got stars, and so I got these big ones, and then I had some left over from the Animal Crossing, the long ones, and so I cut it up and we got little tiny ones. And I'm just gonna cover the top in stars. Now these stars, once you kind of hold them into the light, and of course I'm not gonna show it to you because you know you don't want to be in the dark and it's in the middle of the day, so it wouldn't work anyway, but they do glow in the dark. And we've tested this batch in the closet of all places. We have a walk-in closet in the other room, and it's dark in there because then no light hits it and stuff. So we're gonna be doing that. And this fragrance oil that I chose for it might not make sense to you, but it kind of makes sense to me. I chose, now it's the sour type, but it's Starburst. Because I figured a Starburst, you think also, I mean, other than the candy, which is what it's taken after, but the Starburst with the stars. See, I don't know. I'm odd, but you're watching. So with that, it's going to be a pretty simple, easygoing soap. Now that I said that, I just cursed myself, but let's see what we can do. All right, and so I'm going to just adjust the camera and take you down here. And put that right there. And we're going to mix our lye solution, and I did put a teeny bit of color stabilizer for vanilla in it. I don't think this has any, but it's just becoming, let's see, vanilla free. Yes, so there is no vanilla, but I put some in there anyway because I want that TD to stay white, so for our white. And I'm getting ahead of myself. I put sodium lactate in there too. So let's blend this up and then separate for colors and then add our fragrance. There we go. Blend until you see no oil, but I kept seeing oil on top, so we kept blending it. All right, so we got 3 cups. We'll start with the red and the white. And we'll of course do the blue too and just get that all done. And blue. Won't have as much blue as we will have red and white. And I forgot my spatulas, but thankfully they're here on the table, not the counter, but the table. And we'll scrape. We'll scrape out all that soapy goodness. Okay, and we'll set that to the side. All right, so red, really red mica, my Nurture soaps. I want to try that trial by fire one everybody's talking about, but I'm using up my really red first because it's supposed to be pretty much a really good red like this one, but no bleeding. And sometimes I have bleeding, sometimes I don't. We'll hope for no bleeding today. And then mix this up earlier, but we're gonna double make sure. TD for the white. Okay, let's see about that. And then we'll add some fragrance in this one and into this one. Let's see, I'll leave the rest for the blue. Start with the white, of course. So we don't end up with pink. Let's scrape off some of that as I get it everywhere, and I'll do the red. I caught the cord on my foot. Smells very good. You know, all these sugar smells that I've been doing today is not helping me stay away from sugar. That's all right. Willpower is everything. So I just need to go get some strawberries. That's what I need to do. My last soap was the cupcake soap, and it was so pretty. That is a limited one because unlike the rest of mine, there's going to be only 9 bars. So, I mean 6 bars instead of 9. But they're nice and big, so. All right, let's start by putting some white in there. I'm just filling it in. And I am not going for trying to make sure my lines are perfect and all that other stuff. Ideally, we'd want to, but I'm not very good at it, so, and this is my 3rd soap for today, so we're just gonna do it, and it is what it is. All right, and I'm gonna try, so now then you can tell that that's pretty, maybe you can't, but it's starting to get a little bit thicker, so, but I'm still gonna use this to kind of break it. And so I'm going a little slowly at first. And see how that's doing. Looks like it's holding on top and until it fills in. TD also stiffens up faster, so I don't want to wait too long between the two. I'm going to make sure I get into that side. There we go. Oops. Until that bar is going to have. Okay, and I'm going to switch over as I get it on the side. Just so I can see a little better. Alright. And then I'm going to just kind of use this to make sure it's in the corners. And then I'm going to do just a very light tap. Make that mellowed out on them. And then kind of wipe this up. It's not the end of the world, but I would like to, if I can get it right, just put on my finger and do this. It doesn't want to go away. I got it a couple of places. It's okay. All right, that should be good enough. And then I got red on that spatula and that one. Oh, I got one right here. Okay. Oh, that's not the right one. Goodness. Kim, This is the white. That's the one that is meant to be the blue. And it seems like it's pretty firm, so I'm not going to worry about breaking. It's had enough time. So I'm just trying to make sure I get it coated everywhere. And then I will kind of get along the edges and then go back over it and move it around to make sure the corners and all that are done, you know. You know, when I was younger and when my kids were younger, I absolutely loved doing the 4th of July stuff. Maybe there's something wrong with me now, but now I'm just like, it's too hot to be outside all day. I'm like, okay. We still do sometimes. We do, here we got the marina, which is, I live in an association, and so they got all kinds of things. Normally, I try and want to try and do events because they do an event there and I'll sell soaps there, but I think with COVID, I still think I don't want to do it by myself. And, you know, my daughter said she's willing to, but that little girl in the heat, she just gets so sick. She's got photosensitivity with her lupus, and I'm just gonna kind of pat it down so it gets a little bit smoothed out. But yeah, she gets bloody noses, she gets sick, and she pays for it. So I know she's just trying to help me, but I'm gonna help her by not having her do it. So I don't know whether or not my boyfriend works. So otherwise I'd say hey, can you help me with this? But it's kind of starting to thicken a little bit, so it's not so easy to get. So I'm gonna definitely try and move it as much as possible. It might not be as beautiful layer or as well coated as the others. I'm hoping that we can get it where it gets full coverage. I'm also hoping I have enough colorant for it. We'll see. And so I think what we'll do is do this and then kind of wiggled it. See? Makes sense to me, wiggle it. And just get it into those things and then see where I might need to add the remainder of that. And so I'll slide it so you can see where I'm doing. Maybe it was better the other way for me, but you know, there we go. Whoops. We got all the white covered, so there we go. And for there, I do know we need a little bit more here. And put some right there. Okay, let's scrape off the spin. There's quite a bit on there. And I guess we need it anyway because we want to smooth this out a little. We don't want that big old... Like, I might end up seeing where one layer's really thick and one layer's really thin and all that, but that's okay. We're kind of going by the fly here. I'll wipe this up, my hands, and then I'll just take it along a little bit and clean up that. And then we'll do that for this big old boo-boops. All right. Haven't even had the fragrance in it. It looks pretty solid, so it was a little, that's why before I was kind of like a little mixed up, but the fragrance oil should make it go. Let's use up this one first. Midnight Blue Crystal Mica from Nurture Soap. And it's pretty much the last little bit in there. You were good to me. I love blue. And we'll pour the fragrance in there. And get that in there. Hopefully it moves because it looks like, I don't know, I don't know what's going on with it. We'll see. Yeah, it's loosening up. Scraping because I don't want to put any red in there. Alright, so what we're going to do is just pour this in, and then we'll go over it and kind of make some peaks. If we have enough, I'm pretty sure we should. That's why I did the big, well, I did 35-ounce recipe, so 35 is a little bit more than to the top of my molds. So I'm going to do that for a second, and I'm going to do a tap down. There we go. So now we'll start pouring towards the middle. Let's see what a tap down does, just a little bit. All right. It's a little bit of a deeper blue, so I can't remember which way it goes. Hopefully it doesn't go black. I seen something interesting the other day. So I didn't know what it was, but I happened to be on the phone with my daughter. I was in the passenger seat, but even if I was on the phone in the car, I have the, you know, the radio phone, whatever. I'm old, okay? But we have where it goes through the car radio. But anyway, so I seen this flag, and it looked black and white, and then it had the blue stripe in the middle, and I didn't know what it was. My daughter told me that's in honor of police officers that have fallen, or just in honor of a police officer. We had one not too long ago that got killed here, and so they're displaying the flag, and I thought that was pretty cool to have, that we have a flag for that, you know. And I ain't gonna get into the whole thing with people with the police and all the other stuff that's going on. I just know I'm thankful for the police, for the ones that I've dealt with. You know, I lost my little boy, and I lost my husband, and they were both for car-related things. And I was thankful for all the firefighters that showed up with my little boy, and the rescue workers, and for me. And my husband unfortunately passed away upon impact because his neck broke. But you know, I kind of feel like I don't know what to say about something, so I'm not going to be talking about that, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes that they're a little underappreciated. Not everybody's a bad, and not everybody has issues, and that's the way with all of us as humans are. So, okay, look at the blue. We'll center more. So, and we'll just start putting in, and these ones are little, so not these stars, but the other ones I'm definitely gonna, and I'm just gonna put a ton of them in and just line them up, and then we'll just start putting little ones wherever we can. There should be way more stars than what my bar cutter, so I'm not worrying about making sure there's 9, because I know there's a lot more bigger than 9, so we're just gonna put them in there. Every bar should absolutely get one of the big ones. Putting more guarantees it for sure. And so, yeah, you might end up with 2. And a rare one, maybe 3. And so we'll just go and fill in a little bit more here. And let's see, wherever I see a bigger gap, there. Okay, and I think that's it for the big ones. We'll just start doing the little ones. And I'm just gonna, I mean, they're might as well be used up, right? So I might not sit there and have you guys wait while I do all of these, but you know, you guys get the gist. I'll do a few. There's 2 stuck together on that one. Just stick them all over the place, and I think it's going to be cool because they're going to glow in the dark. I did some ones chunkier than others, and so it was just very random, but I was just chop them up. That's what sometimes you do. You have embeds. Oh, speaking of embeds and things like that, it's funny because Katie did a soap video the other day, blindfolded, random, just grabbing in that, and I don't know how I would even be able to. She came up with a pretty good idea, but then she said she's not putting it in the store, and so I think she's got a really a standard of what she wants and stuff. But I think that I know I would have put mine if I did that in the store, because people can see, and you know, and they kind of like, if they watch the videos and that, know how it came to be. And I think it'd be cool to have one of the random blind test soaps. So, you know, not that I can say much because I don't buy from Katie, because I have so much soap, and we do our own testing too. We test our soaps and different things too. So I make more soaps than I have the ability to use up, so it doesn't make sense for me to buy other people's soaps, although I had in the past. I've tried both Gypsy Fae, I've tried royalty soaps, I can't remember what other ones I have. I mean, I've done some brands that I don't know, like them. I don't think they have a YouTube and stuff like that. I definitely have some that I prefer others too. We were one of the lucky ones that when Katie did her collection for Alice in Wonderland, which is my daughter's favorite. Most of you guys that are following us kind of know that already. She's obsessive. She loves it. You know, it's like anytime you try and get Mel something, just get her some kind of Alice in Wonderland themed or plant or garden, you know. Her boyfriend just has to buy her a new plant and she'll be happy forever. Fiance, soon to be husband. It's hard to get used to that. She's my baby girl. So, but yeah, we got it, and like, we seen like afterwards, like people were talking like on the feeds, and they were just like complaining about like, there's not a chance, because by the time people put it in their cart, I guess, and then went to checkout, that it was gone. And I was just like, so I was like, Melanie, my daughter, she's like, I can't believe it, Mom, it was gone, I didn't get one. I was like, guess who got you one? So I just quickly put in the ones, and I don't know if this trick works for everybody, but I put the ones that I wanted, the ones that were the Alice in Wonderland ones, especially. I knew that white rabbit with the ears was gonna go really fast. And so I put the ones that I knew would be doing that, and I put them into the cart really quick, and then I checked out. And then I went back in because I wanted to look at the others, because I knew the white rabbit was the one that she absolutely had, and that I think was the one that just went zoop zam and gone. But you know, and then I checked out, and then I got some other ones, but there was some that were gone that I knew she made that month that were pretty fast. But I did get the white rabbit. She was in shock. Now, we always tell people that use our soaps because we'll make more. Because people say, oh, it's so pretty, I can't use it. And my daughter says that all the time. But guess who's hoarding that white rabbit soap? She does. She's not using it. But I guess she could say, it was a gift. I can't use it, it's a gift. That's not the reason why she has it. It's just, she loves it. I don't know, because those ears are so hard that Kitty was talking about. You know, sometimes when things like that, she's like, I did it, but I don't think I'm gonna make a whole lot, or I don't know if I'll ever do it again. And I get that being a soap maker, so I know how it is, but we are thankful that we got that one, and I think she'll always have it. She's got her craft room is turned into Alice in Wonderland. Actually, let me change that. Her craft room was turned into an Alice in Wonderland thing. Right now, it's into Wedding Central. She's got it all set up for when her bridesmaids come down, and they're gonna just, because they're doing a lot of decorations and things on her own. And she wants to, and she loves it, and it's, you know, I think it makes it that much special for her. So, you know, she's gonna have fun with the girls. They'll probably drink some Stella Rose and just have fun. And I think they may even be spending the night. All right, so I have a little bit left over, but we used a lot. It probably looks like it's a lot of stars, but I think it's cool. And think about it. That's gonna glow in the dark in your bathroom. So we'll see how the layers look. Thank you for listening to all my ramblings, and thank you for being a customer or for just a person that watches the video. We appreciate you. This will be in our store July 1st, and that is our Creation Lab in Etsy. The link's below. You don't have to try and remember it. Just click the link below and it'll take you right to it. We appreciate all feedback. Please like and subscribe, and we like to get some more followers. You know, we post every week, and we appreciate to have the support. All right, love y'all. Have a good day.